All right, Aquarius, welcome to your weekly horoscope for March 2nd through the 28th. My name is Athen. Okay, so we have a very nice week this week. Everything looks very nice in the aspect chart and the major aspects. Nothing but positive aspects, actually. And coming off of the solar eclipse, I think we are ready to move forward and apply a lot of these new beginnings that are shaping up. And so for you, the new beginnings have to do with your second house of your sense of self-worth, self-value, self-reliance, finances, wealth, basically anything you value, and in many ways just enjoying the simple pleasures of life. And you know what? Being very grateful for what you have. All of this is really coming abound here. And this week is a week of starting to apply it, moving forward with the lunar cycle, and being ambitious, maybe pursuing some things as well. So it starts on Sunday when we have Mercury sextiling up to Pluto, which is the ability to dive really deep into the structure of things. Now, because Mercury is transiting your first house, I think you guys are learning a lot about yourself, about what your goals, ambitions, and drives are for the future. But again, it's very nebulous too, because you have Neptune in that first house too. Let's not forget. So you're learning to go with the flow with it as well. But on Sunday, thinking about these goals, ambitions, all of this, you have a very clear insight being assisted by Pluto, help you really see your goals and ambitions in a very precise way. So Sunday is a great day to reflect on these things. Also a great day for relationships because it aspects the 7th, and friends and family, friends and groups, and anything you're doing on a community level as well. Now on Monday, Mars goes into Aries where he's in dignity, which is your 3rd house. So this is where I think you guys have been enjoying your communications, or communicating more with relationships and enjoying that whole light-hearted type of thing, or learning and teaching through relationships with Venus in your 3rd. So now Mars shifts into your 3rd for the next couple months. So I think from all of this new beginnings with your values and your abundance and appreciation, Mars going in here signifying that now you can take these values and maybe start to share them with others or want to learn more about them. 3rd house is all about teaching, writing, sharing, communicating. So you're very motivated by that with Mars transiting that part of your chart. So by all means, move forward with that. I think a lot of this has to do with a lot of the new beginnings that have been shaping up since the solar eclipse. And like I said, it's laying a foundation for the next many months. Now we have the crescent phase at that time, so treat it as a learning experience too. I do want to say that. Monday and Tuesday, we've got Mercury going over Chiron in your 1st house. So there are some perhaps insecurities or inhibitions relating to yourself, your goals, your ambitions, or who you are in many ways. And that's perfectly normal with a transit of Chiron in the 1st house. So you're just seeing it objectively now, Monday and Tuesday, with Mercury going over Chiron, because Mercury is very neutral. It's just very analytical. So you can see these things. And they're not that you actually are wounded here or have inhibitions here, as much as it's just your mindset and how it's just, there's elements of yourself on how you're seeing things consciously that might be creating these things. So Monday and Tuesday, you can see that very clearly. And I think that will help you rejuvenate and feel healed in many ways just by having that clarity. But think about it, see it with that Mercury element, and I think that's going to assist you in that healing process, which I don't feel is a very deep emotional thing. It's just more of a very objective sort of thing. Monday and Tuesday, we have Venus sextiling up to Neptune, which is very nice again for communications, especially with relationships. They're a very romantic time too, if you're in a relationship or not, maybe the flirtatious, fun, that type of romantic energy as well. But it's about compassion here is what it's really about, having that heartfelt connection with those around you, with those in your life, whether it's romantic or otherwise. So a really good day, Monday and Tuesday, for relationships in general, especially when it comes to teaching and sharing or learning through those relationships. And your goals and ambitions too, going with the flow there. On Wednesday, we have the 1st quarter phase of the lunar cycle, which is the first challenge, the first breakthrough of the cycle, where we've gained the momentum, but now we start to realize that, oh wait, there's more to go. So we have to keep pushing. But what's really nice about this is that the Sun is trining up to Saturn at this time, which is a very good, productive, disciplined, mature, grounded energy to work with. And it's your ruler nonetheless. So it's really supporting you here. Now this is aspected from the 10th house. So I think you guys, a lot of this discipline and stuff has been coming through your work, or you've been learning about that through your work. Now Saturn's retrograde right now, so it's more of a reflection in terms of these things. But whatever it is, you have this productive, disciplined, patient energy to channel that into a lot of these things that you're starting now with, maybe the new finances or the appreciation for life or the abundance or values or wealth or whatever it is that you're thinking or starting to pursue this week in relation to that. So fantastic middle part of the week here with the first quarter phase to, again, move forward and take everything one step at a time. And a trine just means you have that support and energy to do so. Now on Friday, we have Mercury going into Pisces, which is your second house. There is this flow, for you guys about all of this stuff that has to do with appreciation, finances, and all these things. It's about going with the flow, with Pisces ruling your second house. So now with Mercury here for the next few weeks, it's about just applying it, learning through experience about these things, your sense of self-worth, etc. So take what you've learned, take what you're learning, and apply it. And then through this way for the next few weeks, you'll be able to implement these energies, learn a lot through that, and get the most out of it. Because everything that we get from a Mercury transit is the information, but information is just as important. I mean, it's half the battle, you might say, because once you know what you want or know how to get it or how to receive it, then the next step is to just do it. But we have to know, and through this, you'll learn a lot about how to, again, attract the things that you really value in life, you see. Friday, Venus squares up to Jupiter, which is a nice aspect, actually, even though it's a square because it's two benefics. So this is, I think, we're all going to be feeling very optimistic, very buoyant with this energy. And for you, I think it's optimistic about, again, your communication abilities, your thinking abilities, teaching, writing, sharing, all these types of mercurial things, and that's good. So utilize that. Just keep it nice and grounded. Also, things relating to your health and routine, I think you'll be feeling optimistic about those things as well, perhaps, but you want to keep it nice and grounded. It's a long-term energy. It's something that we can utilize, but we want to make sure we're just looking at things in terms of the big picture. We don't want to lose sight of the big picture and just put all our eggs in one basket and get very excited about something just this one day. When this is a long-term energy. The square is about putting energy forward for the larger picture. All right, Aquarius, well, I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Please get in touch if you'd like a personal reading for your personal planets. This is just a look at the planets in the sky. So get in touch if you'd like one of those. You can check the link down below. Hope you guys have a fantastic week. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you next time. Take care.